Woo.
I'm Grant Owens on Dash Radio at the Dream Hotel, joined by the man, Stephen PUTH.
Hello, hello.
The track Sexual Vibe is out now, which you just played for us.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Thank you for playing live. We're stoked to have you at our live show tonight at Madam Siam. So thank you for doing that. You also have a new track out, Half Gone.
Yep.
Which we're going to talk about as well. So how would you describe your music and who are you influenced by?
I mean, to describe it, that's always a fun, evolving question.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, inherently, I just like to go back to guitars and start from there and work around that. But things I'm influenced by, I mean, definitely my parents' music. Likes of Van Morrison, James Taylor, but even like modern things, like I love like Foster the People. So it's like trying to make all that mix. And then even just things that aren't even related, like Post Malone and just any urban is like sick to me. So it's like maybe I'll try to use it in the future, but I like this kind of retro pop sound that I'm aiming at. So
well, that's true. Like I definitely hear a lot of guitars and things in your music. So that helps that you can strip it down to just guitar and make it, it's a song right there.
It's a good place to start. Yeah.
And speaking of, you transitioned from being a songwriter before this for other artists. Tell me about that. And then starting as an artist with your artist project that you're doing now.
I mean, I'll still write for other people, depending on timing with everything. But I don't know. I signed a publishing deal a couple of years ago, and I don't know. I wouldn't say I was like coming out of the All-Star League being like, yeah, I was like one of the hottest writers. Like no chance. But I was just kind of just grinding away, and then I was asked to consider an artist project, and I said no the first couple times, and then I was just like, well, nothing crazy was going on with my writing career, so I was like, what's the worst thing that happens? It's another outlet. So I guess that's kind of where I am right now.
That's cool, man.
It's great. I get to do both.
Definitely. I'm sure you've met a lot of cool artists along the way doing songwriting sessions with them.
Yeah. Some fun people, crazy people, normal people.
Awesome, man. So tell us about the inspiration behind Sexual Vibe and Half Gone.
Sexual Vibe, I was at a friend's birthday party, and we were in like a nightclub, which is not my vibe at all. And it's like 2 a.m. My buddy looks at me. He's like, let's go to the studio. And the whole time we're just sitting there messing around on the guitar, just being like playing riffs. We have the melody kind of like, and he's just like, it needs to be a sexual vibe. And then I didn't touch the song for a bit later. And then I brought it to my other friends, and I kind of produced that voice note out where I was like, yeah, so it's like a sexual vibe. We just don't know what to call it. So maybe it was lazy or genius, but that's the title of the song now.
And how about Half Gone?
Yeah, Half Gone's essentially, I guess that was a little period of my life where I was kind of bummed about how girl definitely just, she broke up with me, and I was like trying to figure out like, what's the next step, or like, how does this work? And I was just thinking to myself, kind of like a pizza pie. It's like, every time you go to love somebody, you give a piece of your heart away, like a slice. I know it sounds weird, it's pizza, but it's true. And it's like, by the time you finally love somebody, it's like, here's like, what, half a pie, 2 slices? It's like, what the hell are you supposed to do with that? So I guess that's where that concept came. But the sexual vibe concept was literally just my night at that club, and it was just weird. And I was just like, everyone's really pretty, and it's like, what happens if I met someone right now? Like, what would I say to them? I don't know, but like we would just be like, maybe we'd just be hanging out, and then it's about that little moment of building up the tension, literally.
Well, that's cool. You can get away from that and go into the studio and just jam with friends. That must be therapeutic for you, just like getting in the studio. And
yeah, I mean, some days you feel like you're making good progress writing, and then other days you feel like you're horrible at writing, and you're like, why am I doing this? So, there's definitely ups and downs, but it's kind of fun because in the sense, like, your friends are the people you work with. And definitely. I mean, sometimes you just work alone, or, whatever that may be.
100%. Right on. So what can we expect for the rest of 2019?
Definitely more music. I'm going to keep probably getting into the performing aspect of it. Ideally, just want to get an EP out as soon as possible. And yeah, just honestly just trying to find the definition of what my sound is and who I am. So keep letting that evolve.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, yeah, you'll figure that out, and you have plenty of opportunities to get on the stage and just sort of flesh it out, which is awesome. Yeah. And is there anybody you would like to collaborate with?
I mean, obviously, just any of the mega pop artists. I mean, even just like, I think it'd be cool if to come back, like, like to be like, to say that I worked with Bob Dylan or Van Morrison, like things like that would be cool. I mean, even just stepping out of a different world, like Foster the People, like I just find their sonics really interesting, like MGMT, like that electro pop era. Yeah. Even though my music's different, I would just like to see what it's like to do a session with people like them. I mean, even like an urban session, like a Post Malone session, like just to see like how they operate and, when they go to write a song and, it's through time.
Stephen Puth, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We Found New Music. Your singles Half Gone and Sexual Vibe are out now, so go stream them. And we look forward to having you back very soon.
Yes. Thank you for having me.